women who were valuable to him because they brought money and supplies for himself and his followers. So now, as far as Saul was concerned, Michael's marriage was now null and void, and she could be married off to somebody else, someone who would be an ally to him and not a threat. He settled on this man called Paltiel from the city of Galilee. This time she had better luck, and it was a happy marriage, although it was illegitimate because she was not legally separated from David. You know, it's interesting that they say it this way and it doesn't apply to David, but that's another story for another day. Praise the Lord. But as the years passed, her bitterness began to fade, as did any lingering affection that she might have held for David. But David had not gone away. He and his followers had grown in strength, and so David became a very real threat to Saul. The Philistines were also engaged in warfare with Saul, and eventually, in one of the pitched battles with the Philistines, Saul's forces were defeated, and his 3 sons, Michael's brothers, were killed. Rather than be taken alive and tortured and made sport of, he fell on his own sword. In that one day of battle, she lost her father, she lost her brothers, and she lost her royal status. Praise the Lord. But for David, this was a golden opportunity, and you know what? And he seized it. He led his army towards the capital of Hebron, and by connecting himself with former enemies, he was able to make himself king, at least over the local tribes of Judah. His kingship was disputed by the one remaining son of Saul, Ishbosheth, who ruled over many of the northern tribes, and there was a power struggle between the 2 men. David gained the upper hand, and the son made overtures of peace. David agreed, but on one condition. Anybody know what that condition was? He wanted Michael back. So he argued that since he had paid the original bride price of 100 Philistine foreskins, he retained the right to have her, having the daughter of the former king.